can do this, we can do this. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ife. Thank you for stopping by. The love of my last video, yo, I'm so grateful. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please just pause this video and quickly hit the subscribe button so that you will always get notifications when I upload a video. Thank you so much. So today's video, please follow me on my Instagram page, by the way. Today's video is gonna be like an expansion on a story I started on my Instagram page. So on my Instagram page, I told the story about how I used to have a blog. For that, I wanted to be a hairdresser, like own a salon and all of that good stuff. So but some things happened, when I was younger, not really young, like in my teenage years, that basically crushed my dreams, and so I had to give up. If you'd like to know more, definitely keep watching. So guys, today's video, I don't even know where to start from, because this is something that, like, I don't know, how when things happen to you, people deal with things differently. Let's even start from there. I guess this is just something that has always stayed with me. It's just, as in, I've let it go. I don't hold any grudge against anyone, but somehow it is still in my heart, it's still in my mind, and I'm just like, okay, you know what, let me just talk about it. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so when I was younger, I wanted to be a doctor, right? And my parents, God bless them, my parents are really supportive, and I have memory of my parents buying me what's this thing called, a stethoscope, and just like toys in that regard. And then as I started to grow, I would go to church, because I went to a Pentecostal church and Foursquare when I was growing up, and in our church you had to cover your hair. So I picked interest in actually tying scarf. The way I would always tie my scarf would always be different, and it would really be nice. Like, people would be like, oh, who tied the scarf or the gele for me? Like, oh, it was me that did it myself. So I've had interest in things that had to do with, I think, makeup, hair, from a young age. And so when I was old enough, it was time to go to boarding school, and I was so excited to go to boarding school. Okay, that's a lie, I was not so excited, but at least I think there was some sort of excitement eventually. My school was a boarding house, and so in boarding house, as a way of, I guess, trying to save money, if I knew how to make hair, I had the other people too that knew how to make hair, and so we would usually exchange. We had people, hairdressers, that would come to school to come and make our hairs for us, and I think then they were charging maybe 50 naira. I don't remember. I think it was around 50 naira or 100 naira to make your hair in school then. So I think when I was in junior school, I would go there to the women to make my hair. I think so. When I came over to, I think when I was in senior school, like I think SS1. When I was in SS1, I think SS1, yes, that's when it started doing like the exchange thing. Like, you make my hair and then I'll make yours. So like, we didn't have to spend any money. Basically, could keep that money, to go and buy gala or Top Shop or something like that. So so I had gotten complaints from people that I make their hair for them. So they would tell me, if your hand is really tight when you make my hair, the hair pains me. But and I'll be like, okay, let me try to reduce my hand. But I really tried to reduce my hand, but I didn't know how to make hair without it being tight. So what happened was, the people that were coming to meet me to make their hair, they already knew that, okay, if I make my hair with Ife, it will pay me for like one day, right? But the hair will be neat and it will last, because in school then they always called hairstyles for us, and every week, so you have to make your hair every week. And there's some people that, like, by day 3 your hair is already rough, because basically somebody did rubbish on your head. So that people could attest to the fact that, okay, my hand was tight, but to pay you for like a day, but like the next day you'll be fine and your hair will last the whole 7 days basically. So everybody that came to meet me kind of knew this unspoken rule, so to say. Do you get? So so one day this this friend of mine, let's call her Tokwe. So Tokwe came to meet me. That's not a real name, by the way, because I actually have a friend that's called Tokwe. Tokwe, this is not you. Anyway, she came to meet me to make her hair, and obviously I was excited. Okay, let me also say that by this time it was not everybody that I made their hair for that made mine. What happened was that I now started charging for making people's hair in school, because it had now become like business for me, really. So I think I was charging 50 naira or 100 naira, I don't remember, but I know that I was making people's hair for them at this time. So some on this you know, day that I will never ever forget. So this person had come to meet me to make her hair for her, and I don't remember the style, but I think it was all back, right? So I made her hair for her. I know life was good. I continued, you know, I was done with her hair, so I continued my normal life basically, because obviously I'd finished making her hair. By the way, what do you guys think? I feel like my hair is not cooperating with me today. What do you guys think? Anyway, moving on. So I'd done you know, this person's hair. Like I said, like, we're calling her Tokwe, so I'd done Tokwe's hair and I moved on. And so I think about like maybe 30 minutes later, you know, I'm hearing noise in the hostel. People are, you know, there's like dramatic noise going on. And so I think someone came to come and meet me, and the person was like, oh, Ife. And I'm like, what happened? They were like, Tokwe is having asthma attack. And I'm like, having asthma, I couldn't really get like how was that related to me. Then later someone came to come and say, oh, she was having brain seizure. You guys. And so the gist that now, you know, went round in school then was that I made her hair so tight, she was wailing, she was crying, and so that led to her having an asthma. She was asthmatic, and when we were in school then, she used to have some seizures. This is not trying to disrespect her or anything, but that was really what it was. So basically, me making her hair tight triggered, you know, an asthma attack, triggered a brain seizure, and you guys, it was dramatic. I cannot even explain it to you. I think they had to call the school nurse. They had to come and carry her, and you know, it was just dramatic like that. And whew, you guys, okay, there's something else you guys should know about me. I get emotional sometimes. No big deal. Anyway, but it's just the memories, everything come back. Okay, so the gist that went around school was that basically I tried to kill her, and people started to call me a killer hairdresser. Okay, we can do this. Okay. We'll not allow tears to spoil our fine girl, okay? Okay. So back to what I was saying. Ooh, man. So, like I was saying, so people started to call me killer hairdresser. Like, it was the gist. If you went to my secondary school, you probably already know this gist. And so, you know, it hurt me because I felt like I said, everybody that came to meet me to make their hair kind of knew the deal. Do you get? So for somebody to now, and like, it's all back, right? And it's not like I did big hair. So like, when I was making it, like the first one, the second plait, the third one, like, did it not occur at some point to be like, you know what, I can't, it's really painful, so that I could stop? But the fact that, you know, she left normally and went to her corner to go and start crying, you know, and then that gathered everybody's attention, and everybody now saw me as the bad person, and that I was the killer hairdresser, and that really hurt me, you guys. It really did, because why would I? Let's just look at the name, you guys. Secondary school people are the meanest. Wow, they are the meanest. Really mean. They are the meanest. Anyway, so yeah, the gist spread around. At some point, then I didn't want to accept that, you know, she had that my hair caused the asthma. I genuinely felt like at the time, I genuinely felt like she faked it to reel me. Honest to God, that's really how I felt, because it's just like, wait, I did the first one, I did the second one, I did the third one, I did the fourth one, fifth, sixth, seventh. I'm sure like the plateau was most likely like maybe minimum of 10 or something. Like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't I don't know. It just felt wrong to me. But, you know, in retrospect, just thinking about it now, maybe she didn't want to hurt my feelings. Maybe she thought she could handle it, and then, you know, it turned out that it was something that she could not handle. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. But it really hurt my feelings, you guys. And that was like, this hairdressing something is not for me. I don't even remember if I stopped making hair immediately, or maybe I made a few people's hair and then I just stopped completely, because the truth was that I was good. Okay. But like my hand being tight was true. They were not lying. My hand was actually tight. And the people that had the threshold that would come, like I said, after a day, maybe a maximum or two, you know, the hair is fine, and like your hair would last. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that really hurt me, you guys. It really hurt me. I think maybe just because, I guess maybe the stigma attached to it. Like, you guys think about it. Killer hairdresser, killer, you people. Like, are you seeing this thing? Like, I'm trying to kill somebody just because I'm making hair for so. Like, how does that even work? And let me just put out a disclaimer. I have no hard feelings towards this person, just in case the person watches this video and thinks, oh, if is such a terrible person. No, this is just my experience, and I feel like I have a right to share my experience, and that's why I've deliberately not, you know, said the person name. And besides, this thing happened over 10 years ago, so we've moved on. I won't say I've forgotten about it, because sometimes when I go to make my hair, you know, and I go to like, you know, a salon, sometimes I just like, damn, like I could have had my own salon too. But, you know, moving on, I feel like everything in life happens for a reason, and I don't think that there's anything that happened in life that happened to me in my life that God did not allow to happen. God allowed it to happen. So like, basically, it's part of the story. Okay, it's part of the growing, the everything. So that's just it. On a final note, I'd just like to say that we should be careful about our words. Sometimes we hurt people, and not everybody has a thick skin, and not everybody can handle it. Basically, the thing is that I'm you know, slightly emotional, and my friends my friends know this. Like, any small water would have just come out of my eye. They'll be like, you fake, I already cried. No, you guys, it's not that deep now, honestly. Then it was, like I said, I think I even stopped speaking to her. I wasn't talking to her for a while, because I genuinely felt like she set me up. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I genuinely felt set up. I just felt like, are you serious? Like, wow. Like, wow. But obviously that's all in the past now. We've all moved on. I would like to say, let's be careful of the things we say to people. Not everybody can absorb, especially at this time. I think maybe I was 13. I wasn't mature, basically. I was not mature enough to absorb that kind of thing. You know, thinking about the story now is actually funny. Now it's funny. Now it is funny, because there's some things that you just don't think will happen to you, right? Like, there's some things that I just don't think will happen to you. But anyway, guys, that was it. So I gave up on my dream to own a salon, to be, you know, a hairdresser. But I think that I'm still working in purpose. Every single thing I've done in my life still, you know, boils around the same thing. It still comes down to, you know, creativity. My purpose is start to creating. So whether it is, you know, doing makeup, whether it is doing hair, whether it's owning a YouTube channel, creating content, my purpose. So I still feel like I'm still in my purpose. So it's not because, it's not like, oh, I gave up on my dream, I'm no longer a hairdresser. I'm no longer making people's hair, so you know, no more life for me. No, guys, it's not like that. So anyway, that's really the end of it, you guys. So thank you so much for watching to the end. If you managed to watch to the end of this video, please give this video a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, has someone done something to you that, or said something to you that hurt you? Do you still carry that hurt till now? Like, do you still think about it? How do you move forward from this kind of a situation? What would you advise? You know, what would you advise that someone in this kind of situation, how does this person deal with it? Because I feel like this thing, like, I low-key have PTSD from this thing, because when I think about it, so like my heart just I don't know how to go, like my heart just does kick up. You guys, I'm serious. I'm really serious. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming for watching up to the end of this video. I'm so grateful. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. I'd like to know your thoughts. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Besitos.